lineup is a bit slow. Wraith King, he needs 2 items to start being active. He needs Armlet, needs Deso after that. Beastmaster, he wants to be in this bottom lane, take the tower as soon as possible. In terms of playmakers, you don't really have
Blast
much
off,
on that side.
Ooh, Katomi and Toby connecting to get the kill there onto the Wraith King for first blood. There it finally is.
Very limited amount of damage there. Even if they get a kill, they would get a return kill. 2 points in Scorched Earth, Frost attack as well on Toby should be enough to get the kill.
Think about on the Hakoda, blast off. Yeah, going forward, has a blood grenade if he wants to throw it, but the Arcane Curse, and he'll throw it knowing he's gonna die. I'll end up making the trade, and there's the Wraithfire Blast onto Toby, but with that Scorched Earth at level 2, he's A-okay. Same bonus move speed. You know, you're putting out a decent amount of damage where you can really put the harassment on both Shad and Hakoda.
That's Shad.
Sticky Bomb,
he might
Shad.
die here.
That'll explode the turnaround into the Wraithfire Blast. Meanwhile, David Lama's boots get killed off in the courier that he just lost.
Toby also needs to put his
Katomi
boots.
Losing his life to Hakoda.
Hakoda's level 5 and 1/4 on Silencer, which is pretty damn good. They did pick up XP Rune. XP Rune's still about to be picked up on Entity. Now Watson.
Yeah, he's low, but David Lama, he's trying to run forward and maybe get a kill here onto the Magnus, but under the tower and in some trouble and falling. So no boots, can't keep up. Watson just surviving that harassment coming in, and they couldn't get him in.
Had to adjust his item build.
Tell me. Out of Atos, and Xantic now using that Arctic Burn. And the damage with the Arcane Curse still going. Now they've used Global Silence.
Global.
They're going to look over at Stormstormer, get the kill there, and the Arcane Curse did the damage to get the kill on Kataomi.
Last couple of minutes. D1 Hustlers, they are the one.
And Shad is on the outer ring, taking this Ancient Camp. Stormstormer, Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, and he needs to Remnant out.
Entity didn't even manage to kill Wraith King once.
Global Silence is used, and
Manta.
What can they get out of this one? Watson, well, he's going for the Beastmaster of Daimyo Lama, who's been doomed. So they get the kill there. They'll take out Theo Akor. That's going to be 2 dead. Fishman ends up falling to the Firefly fire that's laid on that cliff. Trying to retreat, going into the Glimmer Cape, running the opposite direction, but they've got eyes on him. And they will find Hakoda. Blast off and a kill there for Stormstormer with that Sleight of Fist. It ends up being a 3-for-1. And D1 Hustlers, they were farming very aggressively, and they kind of end up paying for it. They were playing across.
It's a really good item. I mean, got nerfed. I got a little upset when I was reading it. Kind of ruined my day after that. Yeah, 7.33, 5 less
Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains don't connect with Theo Akor, but they're going to go over. They have found themselves. Shady goes into the BKB. The Static Storm's going to be onto the Beastmaster, so he can't put out that Primal Roar. There's the Winter's Curse to control Stormstormer. They got the kill to Fishman. He's going to buy back. They'll take out Hakoda. So it's a 1-for-1, but Stormstormer falling. RP comes in. Wraithfire Blast. Doom used on Shad, but he still has that reincarnation. They'll take out Xantic. They'll take the first life out of the hands of Shad. They lose Daimyo Lama. Watson going off on this one. They've got the Skewer. They'll have the Harpoon. They have the damage, and it's a full team wipe. Entity taking a fight and just absolutely obliterating D1 Hustlers.
Yeah, that was okay. I'm just gonna doom him. If I know that he does have reincarnation available, we'll kill him after. Still 2 XP runes to be picked up here. Not sure if Beastmaster should be picking those up.
I say
Probably give it to Wraith King to get him to level 18, at least 1.
Akor gonna die here to Watson. That's 1 picked up by Daimyo Lama, and now they've got the Searing Chains. That's onto the Silencer. Harpoon pulling him in, and they'll get the kill into Hakoda, but the Winter's Curse, it's well placed. Stormstormer lose that Aegis. But it's just an Aegis. Kind of need a little bit more than that. They've got the glimpse back into the Static Storm, the Kinetic Field, and Xantic's gonna lose his life, so they will get the kill there, and they're right by the Tormentor. The other Wisdom Rune was picked up by the Wraith King, but this Tormentor now going down for Kengo.
I don't remember seeing him have bad games. Even in the games when they were losing, he did his job.
D1 Hustlers. 5 smoked. 4 smoked. Breaking smokes. Going in. Shad looking at 2-shot Fishman. They threw the Lotus Orb on him, but it wasn't going to matter. Xantic gets the kill there. And Watson, he's caught the Winter's Curse. They've also got the lasso over to the other side. They're going to doom up Daimyo Lama. He's trying to slam, but, well, now he's not able to roar. They go and they've skewered. They've got two in trouble. They'll get the first life out of the hands here of this Wraith King. They take out Dive Llama. They'll use that RP, the continued control. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it should be, but now getting Invis trying to run. They've got the Shockwave. They'll get the kill on the Shad with Kataomi, as on the high ground is Exantic.
He's out of mana.
Yeah, here's the Remnant back over. They'll harpoon him, they'll skewer him down, and they'll get the kill into the Winter Wyvern as they hunt that dragon and put a skewer through his heart.
Watson's doing too much working.
And eventually, D1 Hustlers will have to break through these mines and try to fight this, but there's the Blink, the Infernal Blade. Theo Akora looking like he's going to be the first one to die, but it gets the Force Staff into a glimpse. Now they go to the Wraithfire Blast onto the Doom. They'll fire. Primal Roar finally off. That means he's Sawman. They'll go to the Global Silence, but the RP, it's on it too. They get the kill into Exantic. They'll take the first life out of the hands of the Wraith King. Shad, now with his second life, what can he do? You don't have a Winter's Curse, you don't have the help of your team, and you no longer have a Bat Rider, and you no longer have your life. So Shad falls, there goes the Beastmaster afterwards. And only one to escape is Hakoda, but really the hopes and dreams of D1 Hustlers winning this game are dwindling to near zero.
Static Storm Doom. Ember Spirit.
There's the RP. And Theo Akora going to survive for a moment, but they've got the skewer. That means while he's in the Cold Embrace, he's put in a bad position. He blinks over to the side. They've got a Remnant off over into the outer ring near the gate. They use that Doom. They've got the lasso. It's on a Stormstormer, but they go to the blast off. They get the kill there on a Theo Akora. He's going to buy back immediately with the Remnant going forward with the Doom out onto Exantic. They'll take out the Winter Wyvern. He's dead for 70 seconds with no buyback, and then Shad losing his first life. They get the kill on a Fishman, and so Shad, well, he'll get doomed, and his game here is quite doomed. And in the show Invader Zim, it was the Doom song, and this is all they're hearing on the side of D1 Hustlers. Doomy, doomy, doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Kataomi pops the cheese. Toby is very low, but where's the damage?
Oh, take out that.
Fishman's gonna buy back as well. Another
Bird
skewer
and
back.
Dive Llama skewered back into the team. Guardian Greaves, they'll heal up. They'll go for the tier 3. The bottom center racks are going to be next with the Mega Creeps. They find themselves the Silencer. Down goes Hakoda. They're going to start buying back, but they still don't have a Xantic. They don't have the Bat Rider. They'll call GG, and Entity will take game number 1.
I feel like D1 Hustlers needed to use this momentum that they had. They took Roshan, but Entity was very smart dodging some of these fights. Because Hakoda just showed that he has point in Sacred Arrow, so no leap charges available. I think it gives opportunity for Kataomi to connect with the Sticky Bomb, blast off, overwhelming odds. Also love the build of
Good
Toby.
flame break.
Just going for the bracers.
One
Knows
grenade.
That, okay, Fishman.
Yeah, Firefly and a kill there. They'll at least get that. Thinking about turning it around. Now he's got the Jingu. Dive Llama not dealing with a lot of health, but Watson staying forward. And help on the last one. We'll say this Legion Commander is having a very good time.
As expected, this is last pick Legion. You pick this hero to dominate the matchup. Good for the game, multiple dispels that you have. Stormer? No mana whatsoever.
Yeah. No mana to work with. Kataomi is here a little bit late, but the blast off the Sticky Bomb. Ooh. Exantic looking for a high five instead. He's not even going to die. They've got Theo Akora coming around from behind. Sticky Bomb down. Firefly. Theo Akora is right on top of this techies, and well, they're going to feed another one over, or will they? Theo Akora onto the tower. He ends up dying. Now they've got Exantic with the Arcane Curse on him. Last word. Is it enough damage? You're only level 4 on Fishman. Fine. And he will be fine. Last word pops Arcane Curse to help him stay alive. He's also got a couple sips on this bottle. But it's going to be that 8-minute mark, and they got to try and control the rune. And what you do as Ember is you throw a Remnant on one spot, go to the other, and hope you can get something out of it. Watson getting chased. Flame break. He's in trouble. He looks like he's just going to burn out, but the Balance Strike, oh, not enough. They get Watson again. Theo Akora falls. Dive Llama now on the run. Toby coming over. Primal Roar is used. Fishman off to the side. Meanwhile, mid lane chasing down. Stormstormer gets the Resonant Pulse off. They've got the Searing Chains. There's the blast off at the same time. Going to the Sticky Bomb. Sleight of Fist. It's going to explode. They get the kill on Exantic. They were chasing top. They get a kill mid, and he just goes in a little bit too far to that Resonant Pulse.
There.
Double Bracer, Phase Boots, and going into the Void now for a Legion Commander. So he'll do what he can. They lost that top tier 1. Blast off right down on a Llama. They've also got Theolacore as well as Hakoda here, but Watson jumping in. They get the kill to Katomi. They'll lose Theolacore. 2 dead on the side of D1 Hustlers, and finally Leaps available for Hakoda. They'll use the Astral Step to take up the Courier from this Mirana, and they get 2 kills. And Legion still 0 dual damage, but almost has the blink. Almost.
This is it. This might be it.
Hey, he did get the level 10 talent, so he will be catching up a little bit more quickly with the +8 bonus dual damage if he does get those victories. Wukong's Command Balance Strike, dead is Theolacore. Watson is going to get a second here. He'll finally die to Exantic, but Stormstormer's in with the Omni Slash now bouncing around. They get the kill on the Stormstormer. Blade Fury duel. Oh, no. Oh, got it. Toby getting the victory. They've got the silence onto this Ember. He's looking to come back around. The Searing Chains as well as the Sleight of Fist. They'll get the kill on a Fishman. Toby can't do anything about that. So a 3 for 3 and
not in that fight.
18 dual damage for Toby.
It was a rough one, like mid difficulty. If he fed first dual damage and he's still not done.
Searing Chains, Blade Mail, and Exantic's gonna get a kill there on a Toby. Shad with the tip. Take the 50 shards.
I count this as ultra kill. And
Helm going with the Ancient Black Dragon. Mid lane. Fishman off in the trees. Ooh, arrow, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and now Watson thinking about helping out. They'll go Blink. Oh, Manta getting the kill on a Fishman. Ooh. Oh, Manta style. Damn. Going in with the Wukongs, but Diva Llama on the edge of it. Flame Break trying to push him out. They go to the duel. They've got themselves the arrow. They go to the lasso. They might be able to get the dual damage here for Toby, and they do, just barely. Watson trying to survive. The blast off a little bit too late. They look over Katomi. They've got themselves the disarm. Exantic low, surviving. Force Staff out of the high ground. There's a Sleight of Fist. Sticky Bomb down. Exantic now under the guise of the Moonlight Shadow. They got the kill on the Stormstormer as well. All the while, the Tormentor on the side of Entity's going to be taken by them as well, so the Shard will go to Silencer, so some more scaling. Oh, arrow.
He found him.
Watson getting killed off. Hakoda getting the credit for that one, and Theolacore tipping over to Hakoda. Watson dead 5 times this game. He didn't die once in game 1, but now game 2 has been a much more stressful environment for him. As the lasso is out, the arrow follow-up. Fishman press the attack on him. They go to the duel, but he's pulled away. This is a problem. Fishman trying to help out. The Primal Roar is used, and winner chicken dinner.
Oh, God, he got the double.
Oh, gosh, 48 dual damage.
Now, buy Daedalus right now on Mirana.
Seriously, Kataomi gets chased by Exantic. This might just be over.
Yeah, after catching the Monkey King, they had the Deep Observer Ward, which
he's got basically 152 damage. Now a little bit more. The numbers are changing. Sorry, it was 48 before, and now it's 64. Oh, it was 58 before, and now it's 64 or 40. I don't know. The numbers changed. Oh, well, Global Silence and press the attack. Look for the Boundless Strike, but he's stunned up, in some trouble. BKB, but the Primal Roar, they've got the lasso. They get the kill to Watson. He's dead for 53 seconds. Kataomi will fall. Toby with the Blade Mail, the BKB. It's not going to matter. They'll call GG. We're going to a game 3, and D1 Hustlers don't have to change their name just yet as they hold on to this series and force it to a 3rd.
They like this name better. Exantic popped off completely. They caught Monkey King way too many times. Can you execute? In terms of stuns, you have CK stun, RP, need to be careful with the skewers. Techies with a stun could be set up for it. AA. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble here.
Glimpse back, might just give up first blood, and Might turns into Stormstorm on this Bat Rider, getting the kill there on the Hakoda and taking out the Ancient Apparition. I know the feeling. Know the feeling all too well.
Still gonna survive through all of that harassment.
Surviving for now and shifting. Looking for the sticky bomb. Ooh.
Have been denied.
From downtown. Ooh, Fishman now. Shockwave, skewered, glimpse. That's going to be back under the tower. Fishman's going to die here to Theolacore. Adaptive Strike. Watson now chases after the techies, who will fall to Fishman at the end of the day.
Good trade for Entity. Morphin getting some solo XP, Fishman getting the kill.
Searing Chains, the sticky napalm, the burn, and Stormer
Had Fairy Fire available, didn't pop it. He thought that it's not going to make a difference.
Kinetic Field, and Theocore throws a sticky bomb over, and they're still going to get a kill here on the Magnus. Entity already 1,000 net worth ahead, and lane's kind of crumbling a little bit for the side of D1 Hustlers.
That's why I said it's a good trade. And Shad also in trouble.
Yeah, he's dead, and they look at Hakoda too. Toby freezes over, but it's not going to matter. They blast off on a Watson top, but there's nothing to follow that up for him. And that is rough for Exantic. Just it's 5 stacks of sticky napalm, making things very, very tough. Concussive shot and an arcane bolt. Hakoda on the run now. They've got 3 heroes around. Sticky Bomb and Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, while Davai Lama is going to end up dead. Kotomi is going to die before he freezes over. They finally double up the kill score, but it does cost them Davai Lama over top.
Lanes are bleeding too much for D1 Hustlers. Not sure how you're going to be able to fix this because like mid's not going well, so you need to fix the mid lane. Then they make a rotation on the top lane. Suddenly you see Fishman on this mid lane trying to get a kill on level 5 Ember Spirit. Fishman dies in the end.
Yeah, Theocore getting the kill, and they've got the Flame Break, but now Cold Feet, Searing Chains. There's the turnaround on the Stormer that they wanted. They get that kill. They look over for the Skywrath Mage. And all of a sudden, D1 Hustlers.
Ooh, he was thinking. Knows exactly where
they've got a TP coming in. 2-second stun and Flame Break, yeah, but there's the Reality Rift into the lasso. Cold Feet freezing over. Fishman's here. They're chasing Shad. They want the vision to get this glimpse back. Toby's also going to lose his courier while they're chasing on this. Axe is thrown again. Shad throws a stun, knowing that he's dead. They do get that kill, and these supports on the side of D1 Hustlers can't really help out. Flame Break, glimpse, and well, Primal Roar was used.
No,
the Core is going to die.
Stormer making his life painful. Not much he can do about this one.
Yeah, Hakoda's going to die as well. All of a sudden, it's really just stacking up. This is becoming a big problem. As D1 Hustler's already down 4.
They wanted to get the kill on Ancient Apparition, so he gets that level 6, and then they could threaten a kill on Watson. Before that, they can't really do much.
Watson.
Glimpse is available, but deepens are coming in.
He has the mana for RP. That's a 2-man RP, but everybody's here for the side of Entity. Mystic Flare is down. Davai Lama ends up dead. They blast off Cold Feet. That's going to be Stormer freezing over. Sleight of Fist is in, but it's Xantic hit with the Blood Grenade, and he is looking to slight and survive. They go and have Watson now behind the Tier 1 tower, but it doesn't matter. Xantic ends up dead. They've got the glimpse back on Theocore. This is looking like both Hakoda as well as Theocore are going to die. Stormer, though, going to TP instead. He's looking to go bottom while they'll continue to get the kill on Theocore. They look over bottom. They've got the lasso. Shad's going to die. Stormer in between 2 heroes on the side of D1 Hustlers. I'll TP bottom. It's fine. I'll get a lasso. I'll get a kill onto CK. Like, that is... We'll start to attack this Tier 1 tower top, but... Glyphed up. Maybe Entity can react to this. Actually going to go over mid. Theocore. A couple of mines exploding, not doing a lot of damage. They've got the glimpse into the kinetic field. There's the Ancient Seal, so no blast off. Another kill here onto the techies. These mines not really doing much damage to them, and they don't really care that they've hit a couple. But there's the Remnant in, Searing Chains, Ice Blast, Stormer. He'll die here. That's the combo they were looking for, but the Ancient Seal, the Mystic Flare, the damage with the Arcane Bolt, they get the kill into Xantic. They turn it around with the supports. Waveform over. Hakoda stayed too long. They've got the glimpse to pull him back. And Ancient Apparition's gonna die as well.
Phylactery on Kataomi, Ancient Seal, 6-second duration. Ember Spirit is gonna suffer. Going through the gates. Let's see, Hakoda trying to set up some vision here to see, but the only thing he's gonna find is Dino, and maybe he's dead. They're gonna catch a glimpse of him.
Blink in and Skewer. Static Storm committed. They've got the lasso onto the Ancient Apparition. And he's going to survive for a little bit longer. He doesn't have buyback, so if he wants to get an Ice Blast off, he's got to do it now, and that's going to be out of the Skywrath Mage to get the kill on the Davai Lama as well as Hakoda. They're looking over as they'll take out Kataomi. This is Shannon in the backlines with the BKB.
He's pinging it out.
By Xantic, and Manta blast off. The control, is it enough? Watson with the waveform away. They've got themselves a kinetic field up. Turns into the CK, throws a Chaos Bolt, 2-second stun onto Xantic. He'll drop the gem. They focus their attention onto Theocore. This will be a 4th dead on D1 Hustlers. They almost had a good fight, but almost only counting in horseshoes and hand grenades and not in the game of Dota 2. They go, especially when the cores are trying to be the ones who are getting a comeback of some point in terms of their net worth.
Yeah, he's trying to get some farm, take the outpost so they can TP to it with some buybacks, potentially. Another lasso.
This is on Dakota.
It's gonna be pretty much one job for Stormstormer. Try to find this Ancient Apparition and take him out every single time. Usually you want to take out some higher priority targets, some kind of a core hero.
BKB, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, but the rest of Entity's coming over. He was looking for a high five, but you played yourself. Said Xantic dying again.
Think that they, like, I'm so stupid. I don't know how fog works, but for a couple of seconds, let's see. Yeah, the mines are gonna reveal it.
Oh no. All these mines just getting exploded by not heroes. RP though, lasso to turn that around. They're gonna bring Shad in. They're trying to get the Kona Watson. They'll drop down the Static Storm. They've got themselves a silence on the Shad with the BKB being popped by a lot of these heroes on the side of D1 Hustlers. They bought back up Stormstormer.
Dakota, he's trying to time it.
And can they get it right? They already got the kill on the Shad though. That's a big issue.
They got him.
And yeah, they're gonna get the kill on the Watson. They'll take him out. 70 seconds. No buyback without Shad. They're able to pull this off a little bit. Searing Chains, the silence, the seal getting reflected back on a Kataomi, but they've got the control. They get the Kono at Xantic even without their Morphling.
At one moment, Watson was like, oh man, I screwed up. I can't see him.
And they find the vision on anybody.
A tool to teach.
Sobs. It sees them. Reactive Taser trying to take out some vision will do just that. He's got the Lotus Orb. The Static Storm is down with the Flame Break hitting onto the Techies. Is Techies who you really want to be going for at the moment? They get the kill on the Theocore. Doesn't have buyback. And there's a gem on the deck. Blink in, Lasso hits the Magnus. They've got the silence. Look at the damage. Mystic Flare, that's a second. They don't have buyback on that mag either. And BKB to TP out. I mean, that is not what you want as D1 Hustlers. You were trying to find yourself the right positioning to go and get Roche, and instead you lose 2 heroes.
Yeah, look at that positioning from Hakoda. He's hiding. Ooh. He's in the corner of the map, trying to land some really sneaky Ice Blast. Watson didn't show in the previous fight at all. Like, if we check the recap, he dealt 0 damage until they saw Ancient Apparition. He's like, I'm not doing anything.
It's ended? Okay.
So this Roche now belongs to Entity.
Or does it? Hakoda.
As soon as CK used his illusions, they're like, let's see.
Oh! Okay. He's done. Never mind.
Did his job.
He did it.
Yeah, it seems like they're done.
We tried turning it to Wumbo. Skewer. Chaos Bolt. Cold Feet. Reality Rift. There's the BKB. So Watson going to go the other way. The Static Storm's going to be placed down for some zoning effect. They've got the lasso. It's onto the Ember Spirit. They get the kill to dive along. They'll take out the Magnus. He's got buyback, but Xantic falls, and he's only got 70 seconds to respawn him with no buyback. Been done.
I got flashback to close it out. RP is going to be available in 5 seconds, so you don't necessarily need to commit heavily, but slowly poke from the distance. Watson, he's still very afraid of this Ice Blast.
Well, it's on cooldown for another 19 seconds. They go in. Fishman ends up dead. Chad gets that, but he's up out of the high ground away from the team. The waveform out of the backlines looking for the Magnus. Flame Break. Zooming it out a little bit because this fight is happening in 2 separate spots. They've got the lasso on a Shad. He just bought back. He's going to end up dead. He's dead for 105 seconds. RP is used, but the Ancient Seal, there's no skewer. The Ice Blast lands on a Watson. They've got the Cold Feet, and now they'll get the kill. But he's got buyback, and it doesn't really matter when you've already lost Llama as well as Shad. Boots of Travel come back in. They've got the glimpse. They'll have the damage to get the kill there on a Theocore. Look at where Watson is. He's already back on the tier 4 tower. It's Sleight of Fist Searing Chains. But they don't have an RP. They don't have an Ice Blast to go once again. Cold Feet onto the Bat Rider. That's going to wear out as he's using that Firefly to get away. The Static Storm's going to be right on top of the Ember Spirit. They've got the Primal Roar, but that's going to be reflected with the Lotus. They'll bring it back with a Glimpse. and it's just his dead body as Watson gets the kill there onto Exantic, who's going to buy back. Tier 4s are starting to drop. They get the first one. There's the blast off on a Fishman. He's low. He'll die to Theolicor. They've got him dead for 100 seconds. So kind of getting it done a little bit as they take out the Disruptor, but can they get more
Nice
done?
blast
Can they
in 5
keep
seconds.
themselves getting something out of this? The throne is exposed. The creeps are coming in. They're mega creeps. There's no rack standing here for the side of D1 Hustlers. They're trying to hustle their way to keep their D1 spot, but they've got the Ice Blast. Dakota's going to end up dead. The creeps are in. The throne explodes, and Entity will send it back down to D2 Hustle as they take the series 2-1, and they take themselves a long one, but eventually get there.